guys, welcome to Liga United, welcome to the video, and Granada 0, Barcelona 4. There's a lot to talk about. This was a really good game, like, apart from, minor details. But overall, very good performance, not surprising going back, since we've gone back to the 4-3-3. The results are starting to pick up. We're winning games away from home, which is, important if we want to finish in the Champions League, obviously. A good Messi, a very good Messi. Like, this is more like, today was, a vintage Messi performance. Like, it was Messi scoring those kind of shots going into the top corner, and Messi scoring a free kick. That's the only thing we were missing out of Messi. Messi hitting those free kicks very consistently, or kind of very consistently. Griezmann didn't have, the game of his life or anything, but at least it's starting to look like he's, like he kind of plays well, or kind of plays at all in this team and contributes, which is very important. And if he can keep this up, I mean, I still will take Ansu Fati over him, but it doesn't annoy me if he plays in the team, if he's going to be playing like this. Dembele, okay, the last game was better, but today was good. I think he's, starting to understand the game of Barcelona better, like our style of play. I think he's taking better decisions, which is very important. Frankie de Jong had one of his best games again, and he's starting to accumulate very good performances. But without further ado, let's start with lineups, and then we'll continue talking about the game. Barcelona up to the goal with Marc André ter Stegen, Serginho Dest, Oscar Mingueza, Samuel Umtiti, and Jordi Alba in defense. A midfield trio of Sergio Busquets, Frankie de Jong, and Pedri, and up top, Lionel Messi, Ousmane Dembélé, and Antoine Griezmann. While Granada up to the goal with Rui Silva in net, Fulquier, Domingos Duarte, Germán Sánchez, and Carlos Neva in defense. Midfield duo of Yangel Herrera and Yaneteki. The three number 10s in Antonio Puertas down the right, Darwin Matches down the left, Angel Montoro as the middle cam, and up top, Roberto Soldado. Alright, with that out of the way, let's discuss what the game was, because one of the negatives, and it's one of the negatives that it seems to be for a lot of the games, is that we are conceding chances way too early into the game. Like, it seems like we are not getting into the game, until a couple minutes, and that is something that, if there's a team that will kill us, like, in the first couple minutes, we're gonna be always in the back burner. Let's think ahead. Let's think back to the game against Athletic, where Williams, we don't start, getting into the rhythm of the game until the 10th minute, and, that's gonna be dangerous, because, we need to be more concentrated. We need to, start games from the get-go in a very solid fashion. Otherwise, we're gonna be, if we concede early, and maybe instead of the shots from Messi and Griezmann going in, they maybe hit the post, or maybe just miss wide, or someone deflects them. It's gonna be, we can be in trouble. But luckily, that wasn't the case. We played a really good game. Other than that, very surprising performances from some players today, like Samuel Umtiti. And Umtiti, this is, it's nice to see a good version of Umtiti, because this was a good version of Umtiti. I only seen this from Umtiti since probably last season with Quique Setién. Only one game, I believe. I don't remember exactly who he was against. Maybe Avad. We're playing at the back. He was, he's arguably our best ball playing center back when at top capacity. And today he was playing really well. He was replacing the injured Araujo, who was meant to start, but had a slight knock in the training, and we'll see what the extent of that is. Hopefully it's not too bad. Destin and Alba today, I would say, were they didn't stand out so much, but again, not a problem, because everyone else was very good. Pedri, not as good as the games against Athletic, but still, doing a few things here or there. And this is what I mean. Pedri today was still pretty decent, still pretty good. He's 18. We're not demanding him to be like the prime version of his play already. But this kind of games where, yes, Pedri, it gets subs by Ricky Puig because, when Pedri is not playing at his best, let's put Ricky Puig. And when Ricky Puig is not playing at his best, let's put Pedri. It's as simple as that. I think that both players have the chances to play together, and they should do it very, very well. Sergio Busquets was absolutely sensational today. His capabilities as 43 in the pivot, it's second to none. He's not in his prime version. He is not. We're not gonna have this best version of Sergio Busquets, but Busquets has always played better when, first of all, Barcelona is playing well. And when I mean well, we're moving the ball faster, we're occupying spaces correctly, and that's where Sergio Busquets shines the best because he mops out all the plays and he cleans everything for the team to progress going forward. The young ideas, box to box, and keeping the ball, transitioning with the ball, it's been very important for us, and I see him rack up a good amount of performances, and hopefully they're starting to look more like the Frankie that we got from Ajax. Very, very glad to see that. Dembele was, like I said, very, very consistent, taking good decisions. Griezmann, because before Griezmann was, just passing it easy and, passing it back and like horizontally and not doing any of the things that you expect out of a player like Antoine Griezmann. But today was, taking positions very well, occupying spaces very correctly. In that assist to Messi, he could have passed it first time and maybe the space for Messi doesn't create to take that shot, but Griezmann keeps the ball, dribbles a bit, moves inside, and then releases it for Messi, who, with the time and space that Griezmann created for him, is able to put it into the back of the net. Very, very good. And Messi, like I said, the best player in the world. Some people say that he was finished, top scorer in La Liga. At this rate, that's the thing. More than anything, I wanted to go back to the 4-3 because we need to get the best out of Messi. Whether he stays or goes, if you have Messi in your team, you have to get the most out of Messi. Like, forget about Griezmann, forget about Coutinho, Ansu Fati, Dembele, whoever. If you have Messi, try to get the best out of Messi because that's going to be surely the best path victory. And it was today. Very nice to see also that, that he was rested at the 60th minute. I believe that, Koeman and Messi probably talked it before the game, and that's very, very good to see. We had to see some minutes from Denicao, from Ricky Puig, who was sensational. But anyway, it was fine. Firpo was okay. Overall, Pjanic was okay too. Out of the players that came in, I would say Ricky Puig was the best. And something I don't understand, what is the footballing reason behind? Like, there must be something that doesn't have to do with football, because for the footballing reason, I don't understand why Ricky Puig doesn't play more. Because when you see Ricky Puig today, and when you see him against Juve, and you see him against like so many other opponents, you're like, what have you done to piss? You must have pissed off someone. You must have said something or done something to piss off someone in a dressing room or Koeman or someone, because we're way too good of a footballer to be sitting on the bench time and time again. But it was good to see Ricky Puig. I hope that we can see him more. I don't have any hopes of seeing more Ricky Puig because Koeman doesn't like him. Like, that's just a true fact. So we're speaking facts here, We're Facts FC right now. And the fact is that Koeman doesn't like Ricky Puig, likes Pedri a whole lot, but doesn't like Ricky Puig, although they're pretty much, I'm not going to say they're a carbon copy of each other, but they are extremely similar in capabilities. And I think that maybe in the Camp Nou, in an easier game against, an opponent that's going to, sit back a lot and maybe like hit you on the counters slight times, a midfield of De Jong, Pedri, and Ricky Puig, I would like to see that. Just to see how that looks. Because for me, in a competitive game, that's not a midfield that we can play. But in a game maybe against lesser opposition where we can, we need to have a lot of the ball and just move it very quickly, I think that midfield would be absolutely sensational. Other than that, the game was very solid. I'm starting to believe more in this team. I'm not saying it too loudly because believing in this Barcelona team has, if anything, this Barcelona team has shown me that believing in it's a false mistake. I'm just gonna be very cautious with it. I'm seeing progress. It's getting better. But we'll see if we can keep this up. If we can keep this up, I'm not gonna say that we can win La Liga, because I think that that's way too far right now. Like, I don't think we have the capability of winning La Liga right now, because Atletico Madrid will have to crumble extremely, and I think that they're gonna prioritize La Liga over anything else. They're not playing Copa del Rey anymore. They're gonna be playing the Champions League, but that's, you know, I think that they will be okay with losing the Champions League if it means them winning La Liga. So I think it's gonna be very difficult, but at least, you know, comfortably finish in the top 4. If we keep playing like this, we can comfortably finish in the top 4 for sure. We're gonna lose games here or there, but like overall we should be beating. The important thing is we should be beating the opponents that we expect to win in the more competitive matches, like against Sevilla, against Madrid, against Atletico, against the likes of Real Sociedad, Villarreal. Like, okay, if you have draws or losses in these games, you can still reach top 4 if you win the games that you're supposed to win. Against Granada, against the Huescas, Eivars, not Athletic, those kind of opponents, you are supposed to, you know, just give more and win. Like, you're supposed to win, therefore you should win. That's not always the case, but in most cases it should be. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what you think of Barcelona. Do you think that we've, you know, changed? Do you believe in this Barcelona team? Do you think that we're gonna fall back, or that we're gonna move forward? Anyways, guys, once and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.